Welcome to Gails Garden Dissembling. Okay, I got the hoops down and off, and I'm going to take those cattle panels that made the big hoops that used to go over this. When I get there, we're running into, with the accident and everything, we're running into problems. But anyway, an update on my son. He is doing much, much better. He didn't get a fever. The second hospital we got him to, the doctor was really upset he'd went so long without being seen. Now, I took him immediately from the accident to the first hospital, and they didn't do anything. And he sat there for hours and hours and hours all day. And so we took him to another hospital, and that doctor there, he couldn't even stitch him up because it had been too many hours. It had been over 8 hours. So they cleaned all the junk out of it, and he gave him a big shot of antibiotics. He was upset he hadn't already been put on antibiotics. Looks like the bugs are getting in here. But I was worried about him getting a fever or something and getting really sick. But I'm going to give this to the chickens. I'm trying to save the seeds from that cabbage, so I'll have those to take with me. Little scraps throughout the morning I put in there, and then I'll let them out after a while. And if this is the first place they run, they know I put treats here all morning for them, and then when I let them out, they've got stuff. Anyway, he's doing well. He didn't get a fever. He said he's actually been able to put a tiny bit of weight on it, and he's trying to build that up every day, and he's working at it. He really wants to get back to work. He's just biting at the bit, but he's got to let that leg heal. I took those ends down I had on the end of my beds and pulled those. I'm just doing little things like that. Here's the long cattle panels, and then there's a short cattle panel here. There should be another one, I think. Yeah, we took the cattle panel down here. All the shades over this. I need to pull a sprinkler out here. Look, I've got a banana pepper. I'm excited about that. Looks like I may be here a little while. So this morning I had blueberries, strawberries, boysenberries, and apricot for my bowl of fresh fruit in the morning. I don't know. I'll probably get some harvest from all of this because it's still gonna be a while, which is really hard when I've got my trailer packed and you're kind of in between everything. I'm trying to save these for seeds because they're such a beautiful plant. But anyway, I've got my trailer, a lot of stuff packed in there. I'm kind of using my trailer like a U-Haul. Do you see the very middle here? Is that a bug or is that the middle? Now this one doesn't have it. Okay, that's just a bug. Ugh. But anyway, a lot of your Queen Anne's lace, one way you know is a lot of them will have a little tiny pink spot in the middle. Look at this. These buds are kind of pink. Do you see that? And the Queen Anne's lace, you can see the spot on this one. See the little, looks like a drop of blood or something. Right there, the end of my finger there. But that's the Queen Anne's lace. It's a wild carrot, basically. But you don't want to just say, well, I know what this is and go pick it and eat it, because in this family, there's some very poisonous plants. You have to know what you're looking at. Parsley's like almost the same. See how it has these? But you know what a parsley smells like and stuff. So it's going to seed. My self-heal here is blooming. I'm going to get those cut and picked and dried. And oh, I didn't. Yeah, I got some canna growing there. Canna lilies, I guess you call them. I'm going to have to dig those up, find a pot, and if I'm going to take those with me. You can cut up the root and make arrowroot powder with it, is what I've been told. I haven't done a whole lot of research on that, but that's what I've run into, so I want to make my own. That'll be cool. And of course, the best time to use your self-heal plant is when it's blooming. And this is blooming in this little batch. all back in there. It's not blooming yet. I don't know why that is, but it is. I have to dig up some of this to take with me too. I don't know how it'll grow in the mountains though. This is my big lavender plant. The little bee working it. Where did he go? There it is. I don't think he wants his picture taken. He says, leave me alone, leave me alone. I don't want to be on your camera. He keeps flying out of the camera lens. Anyway, this is just an update to let you know how I'm doing. And what's going on is going to be far and few between, probably. I don't know. I'm just... Everything is kind of crazy right now. There's a lot of other things behind the scenes. My uncle just passed away too, so I'm going to be going to the funeral, and that was just kind of hard to grasp for a second. I know he was ready to go. He's in heaven and much happier, but I've been around him most all my life. I'll miss a little bit. I haven't seen him much these last few years, a whole lot, but I did see him not long ago, and I'm really thankful I got a chance to say goodbye. And I thought there's just a lot going on behind the scenes. But it's okay. Everything's okay. We'll manage. We just take each day as it comes, you know. You have to handle each day. Jesus said there's enough evil for the day to don't have to worry about tomorrow, which is true. Just deal with the day that's in front of you. But at least, you know, I have some stuff to enjoy as I'm working, disassembling my garden and harvesting what I'm getting to harvest. And look, my yarrow is blooming now. The thing about the yarrow, further up in the mountains, I know a place where it grows wild. But I think, want to take some of this with me. This is such an awesome plant. Yarrow is just totally one of the few you don't want to be without, if at all possible. It's a really medicinal plant, especially for me. So there's a lot of these type of things that I'm trying to think, what plants do I leave and what plants do I take with me? So yeah. I wanted to show you something along the way. I thought I'd make a stop. That's kind of pretty, my red dahlias. Okay, this is my rose that I took out of the old container that was splitting, and it was root bound anyway. Cleaned off the roots, cut the plant way back, my rose way back, replanted it, gave it some plant food too, and now for a while I thought, man, it almost looked like it was going to die. The leaves were all turning yellow, and now look at it. It's just beautiful. It's got all kinds of buds and roses. There's just a lot of bugs right at this time of year. But yeah, it really looks pretty. It's, you know, healthy. I think it's going to do well. I don't know how it's going to like the change from down here to the mountains, but hopefully it will adjust. This is from my cabbage that's going to seed. And apparently I'll be here long enough. I should be able to get the seeds from this if the bugs don't overtake it. Here's another really buggy one I'm going to break off. And just take to the... Come on, chickens. Oh, yeah. Aphids are taking that one. My rooster's saying, Mom, when you going to let us out? Pretty quick here, I'll go let him out. I just wanted to give you all an update on my son, that he's doing well. I'm going to be busy for a while, but it's going to take a little longer than what I wanted to just get things done, and so I can go on with life. But anyway, everything's fine, and I wanted to let you all know. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your friendship online here and all the wonderful comments. And God bless you all. I'll catch you next time.